Hey everybody, welcome back to today's podcast or today's show, whichever you want to call it. Today we're going to talk about conversations for PTs and why you should use conversations to build your client base and to build your network and how it's going to help you build your business ultimately. So, I actually haven't finished writing this in here at the moment. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, if you want to find out more about personal training, about how to get into the industry, how to start, establish, and to grow your business, then hit the subscribe button, the notification button, because we're doing these pretty much nearly every day. And we're looking for feedback from you to help understand what it is, the information you want, or the hints and tips you want to improve your business. So today is about how to use conversations. And I say this in a way where I had a discussion yesterday and someone said to me about conversations, how do I start a conversation? I was like, well, it's really easy. You say hello to start with. But then I realized you've got to also have a bit of a plan. Now, like with most things, like if you build a business, you have a basic plan, like a direction to move in so you can execute on the tasks that need to be done and to make sure you don't miss tasks and so that you can execute efficiently, clearly, and you can move things forward. So when I say use conversations to build a network, to build a client base. That's what the whole thing we want to talk about today. Because conversations is, in my opinion, the most effective way to build your client base and to grow your network. If you think about it, the more people you talk to, the more people you meet, the more opportunity there is to, yes, grow your business, but it's more about the awareness of you and what you do. So for example being, if I know 10,000 people and they know that I'm a personal trainer that offers, let's say, weight loss, then out of 10,000 people, when they talk to somebody else or if that comes across their mind that they want to lose weight, then there's a good chance they're going to recommend me. So having conversations with as many different people as possible is essential to helping you grow your business. So where do we start? Well, there's a few different options. The most common, obviously, we're going to start with is verbally talking and meeting to someone. So conversations. If you go to an event, now a lot of people end up going to events and they kind of sit back and they watch and they enjoy the speaker and they maybe have some food and they maybe talk to a couple of people. And that's good. You talk to a couple of people, you start to introduce yourself to new faces, new personalities, new characteristics, and they get to know you, vice versa, and you start to slowly grow your awareness. But the thing is, you need to be more tactical about this. Because what a lot of people end up doing is they go to an event, they watch the speaker, and they go to meet someone, and they start just this verbal diarrhea about themselves. Yeah, I'm a personal trainer, I do weight loss, I have these packages, and I've been doing it for such a long time, I'm really good, I've got these clients that have lost weight, and they just go on about themselves straight away. The first part of the conversation, when you introduce yourself, should be obviously, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. And should it be all about them? Make the conversation about them. Who are they? What do they do? Who are they connected with themselves? And the first reason you want to do this is because you should genuinely want to know about them. You want to know about them for a couple of reasons. One is because the different types of people that are out there, you want to know, yeah, just like they do, is there a potential for opportunity to work together through business? So for example, if you find out someone might say, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mum. But if you ask more about them, what their day-to-day is, the kids, what the school they go to, you could start to find opportunities where, they're connected with this, they know this type of people, they hang around these kind of groups, they go to these kind of locations, and you can start to think beyond the whole just losing weight. You start to understand the person and the people as well. So when you're having conversations, make it all about them. Understand them as best you can without obviously being a spy or prying on them. And that's the first place you start. And when you're doing these conversations, you also want to look at a way that you can try to engage further with someone. Like if they have an event on themselves, if they're attending something else and you click with this person, you get on with this person, then hey, make the time, build and nurture the relationship. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, didn't even do it there. So that's one part of the conversation. Make it all about them, understand them best. And if they ask about you, great. Keep it short and snappy if you're going to talk about what you do for work. Talk more about what you do in life. What are your hobbies, your interests? How do you spend your day-to-day? Don't make it about work. I mean, you should maybe just have a one-liner. So if they ask you, what do you do? Oh, I'm a personal trainer that helps people lose body fat. Cool. Done. But what I really love is I got interest in sports. I love playing sports on a daily basis. I play on a touch rugby on a Wednesday night. I go and play some football on a Saturday. We go out to the weekend, sometimes the Hutter, and we do some running over there. Talk about these things because that is actually what's really interesting, right? Cool. Okay, so creating these conversations. Where do you create these conversations? Well, simply being is obviously you can go to, one is events. So if you go to an event like a fitness event, for example, then that's a start. But you can go to a corporate event where corporates are getting together potentially, and it's got to be, obviously you got to find out a little bit more. But if you go to some kind of corporate event, fitness event, even as an event with people, is really, that's what you got to think about. Where is there people? And you can't judge this off the top of your head, like, oh, there's going to be this type of people, that type of people. Well, yes, there's probably going to be, like, for a tech conference, more techie people, and for a fitness conference, more fitness people. But people are people, and people still want, for example, they want to be talking and engaging with people. They want to make connections. They want to grow their networks. And so by simply going to any event to start off with will allow you to start growing your conversation about how you structure that conversation and just talking with more people. Now, when it takes away from the conversation in person, it's the conversations you also have online. So conversations online can be things like, and this is real simple, an email, a weekly email where you're sending out a conversation to people about what's going on within the business. Mary got a raise, someone's moving to Canada, oh yeah, and the business is doing this. Like, it shouldn't be just about how you want to make money. It should be about like life, what's happening, because people want to know more about you and the business or you and the brand. So there's a conversation once a week, letting people know this is what we're up to, this is what's happening, what have you been up to, converse with us. This is the same when it goes to social media. On your social media, you should be regularly having conversations, introducing yourself to new people. And people are always like, oh, I don't know what to say. It's because you're trying to sell something off the start. If you're genuinely interested in them, then it's easy to have a conversation. Like, everything goes out the door, right? You're like, oh, look, hey, I just want to find out about what you guys do. I'm really interested. Can I come down and have a look? Can I come join in? And if you're genuinely doing this, then it's really easy to start more conversations. And starting these online conversations is essential, again, to help just growing awareness. It's not about I have to sell to this person. It's about I want to get involved with these people. And that's the main focus or objective that you should have when it comes to conversations. So you got social media, you got emails, you can do in person, and you can, yes you can, you could start doing conversations where you're reaching out via the phone. There's nothing to stop you from calling up a space, a place, an organization, a brand, a company, and just finding out about them. Now, people are like, oh, but that's going to take so much work. Yeah, it does. It doesn't happen in a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It happens over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And you build this network of these connections of people. And so at one point down the line over the next 3 years, yes, they may recommend you. Yes, they may ask you for assistance. But it's got to come from the, first of all, conversations, and the conversations need to start with knowing them. Understand them and what they're doing. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to keep this too long. Keep it under, it's under 10 minutes. That's brilliant. Yes. So what are your thoughts on this? What are your opinions? Do you have questions? Put them in the comments section, let us know, and let's keep the conversation going. Let's talk more fitness, let's help more personal trainers grow their business, expand their business, and have a successful career. Because remember, it's less than 15% of trainers become successful past 1 year, and only less than 5% of trainers are becoming successful past 2 years. So let's change that statistic. Let's work it together. Till the next show, I'll see you then.